Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I've been MIA for 3 weeks, but I've been very busy doing other videography things and traveling and being on holiday and working and not reading all that much. But I'm back now. I got back from my trip. I went to Cape Town for a week with a friend. It's a whole long story. We had an arts festival in the town that I'm from. He did photography for the arts festival. I did the videography for the arts festival. And after the arts festival was finished, we decided to go down to Cape Town together. He lives in Cape Town. I do not. We went down to Cape Town together. I spent the week at his place. We hung out. I had a little vacation away from my town. We did a few cool things. We watched some movies, which I was very excited about because I finally got to watch Tar and Everything Everywhere All at Once, and both of them were magnificent. The whole point of this long intro is to say that I'm sorry I've been gone. I'm back now. I did a bit of book shopping while I was in Cape Town, so I filmed a few clips while I was there and while I was book shopping, so I thought I would roll that little montage for you, and then when I come back, when you come back rather, I can do a book haul of the books that I bought. And we can get excited for these books together because I'm very excited about them. But anyway, I'll roll the montage for you, and then when you get back, I will show you the books that I bought.
Hit the road, Jack, won't you come back no more? Hit the road, Jack, won't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more? Hit the road, Jack, won't you come back no more? Yeah, I want more, well, hit the road, Jack, won't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more? Hit the road, Jack, won't you come back no more? Woo! I used to know, but then you went away. Those days don't been home. Still I hear the winter sounds, but I miss you, baby, most of all, my darling. When I leave you, not only easy start to fall.
The books that I bought 3 books. I went to a bookshop called Wordsworth Books. I think it's a book chain in the Western Cape province of South Africa, and it was really nice. It was a really nice little bookshop, and I bought 3. I actually bought 2 at first. because I was looking for their poetry section and I couldn't find it for the life of me. I looked everywhere, I thought, and I couldn't find it, so I just went around and was like, okay, fine, I can't find poetry. It's not unusual to not find poetry in a bookshop in South Africa, which annoys the living daylights out of me because apparently poetry's not important. So I bought 2 other books, and then I was still waiting for my friend to come back from doing his shopping, so I just ambled around the bookshop again, and then I found the poetry section. So I bought a book of poetry as well. Let me show you my books. I'm so happy with them. They also have a theme again. It's blues and pinks and things. Mostly pink. The first book that I picked up, the first book that I saw that I was like, I need to buy this book because I've been looking for it for a long time and it's been on my list. I only bought books this time that were actually already on my TBR, because I usually end up going to bookshops and then just buying books that I find there that I read the back of and think sound interesting, which is absolutely fine. It's actually how I prefer to buy my books, but I do have a really long list of books that I want to read. So I thought it's about time I start buying some of the books on that list. Not like I don't already have enough books that I haven't read on my bookshelf that I need to read still, but anyway. I got The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Finally, I have a copy of The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I followed Sylvia Plath's writing routine for a video, which I will leave up in this corner, which you can go have a look at. But I did this writing routine having not read any of her works. Every single time I've done a writing routine by a writer, I have done it before I have read anything that they have written. But I want to read what they have written, so I do their writing routines. It doesn't make sense, this system of mine, but it is the way that it works in my brain. I'm so excited to read it. Will I ever get to it soon? I really hope so, but I do still have a stack of books that were on my April/May TBR that I need to finish. The next book I found, which I'm also really excited about, was My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa, Moshfegh. And I have heard so many good things about this book, particularly from a booktuber that I follow who also has a book podcast who I've spoken about before, Ariel Bissett, and her podcast is Books Unbound. And yes, she has sung praises of this book for so long that I decided that I wanted to read it, but it also sounds like an interesting book based on the premise of the book, which I can't tell you about because I don't remember what the premise of this book is about. But yes, I wanted to read this book, so now I bought it and I own it. And then, once I found the poetry section, I was so glad to see that they had Mary Oliver's poetry books there. They had a few of her books. They had Devotions right at the front counter, which was about this thick and hardcover and very expensive, so I did not even look at the price because I knew it would be expensive. And then they had Blue Horses, Felicity, which is the one that I bought, and they had another one of hers, but I can't remember which it was, but it has a green kind of cover. It's also quite thick, and I think it was also hardcover. And I think they had another one of hers, but I don't remember. If I will go and look on her Goodreads and see which book she has published, and I will list the other books of hers that they had. Of course, they also had Rupi Kaur and Atticus and many other poets, but I have been loving Mary Oliver's poetry that I've seen on Instagram, so I wanted to buy her poetry collections. I actually am most excited to read Blue Horses, but the cover that they had of Blue Horses I didn't like. And if I want to have a poetry collection in my collection, a poetry collection in my book collection for a long time, I want to at least have the cover that I like. So, yes. Don't ask me why I am this way, but I just am, and I can't change it. And I frankly don't want to. But yes, I found Felicity by her, and I've also read a few of the poems out of this collection on the internet, and really like them, so I'm very excited to have more poetry in my bookshelf, because I really enjoy poetry. And there we have it. We have 3 new books to to add to the bookshelf. I'm very excited about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you're new here and if you want to see more bookish content from me. I usually upload every week, but I have skipped the past 3 weeks, but I am determined to be back on my 1 video a week schedule from now on. And yes, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all again next week with another video. Bye.